Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Aliens Genocide from 1991 by Dark Horse Comics, 1 out of 4. Yeah, I just got me some couple cool classic alien comics. And yeah, let's dive in. So, what is happening here? Well, this is an alien, or maybe the alien or xenomorph homeworld, and there is something wrong. Now, I'm not sure what's going on because I just read comics, but I don't know the whole lore and backgrounds of aliens. I just watch the movies, read a couple of comics here and there, but that's about it. I'm not an expert in xenomorph backgrounds and stuff. But it seems that something happened, and I believed, I could be wrong. Is this a gun? Or is it just part of the environment? I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't matter. But anyway, these xenomorphs are creating a new mother, a new order. And other xenomorphs are doing that the same. And I believe this is some kind of a cycle. What we do not know, I mean, I didn't know. I believe there was only one race of aliens, but that's not the case. It seems that on the hive world, there are multiple quote-unquote races, and they are at war with each other. Now look at that. This looks phenomenal. This looks so great. Oh man, it looks so awesome. They are ripping it. Who is wait a minute, who is the Mike Richardson, John Arcudi, okay, and penciler Damon Willis. Okay, cool. Hey, Barbara Kiesel is the editor. Nice. Anyway, and I believe this is some kind of, not so sure hierarchy, but they are gonna try to wipe them out for domination or something. But before we go any further, let's go back to Earth. And there is a sports organization, you know, like the Olympics. And there is, this guy is using some suspicious looking drugs. And he is doing the 100-meter run. And he's winning. But then the announcer says, hold on, Oriander, that's this guy, isn't slowing down. He's actually picking up speed. I think he's going to crash. And this guy says, hey Doc, is he, you know, what do you think? Well, and there's all this blood here. So yeah, this guy is absolutely dead. And this was a new world record. But we discovered that he used XenoZip. Now, what is XenoZip? XenoZip is a manufactured, well, the name says it all. It's a drug that gives people enhanced abilities. And it's been made from, or distilled from, a substance called royal jelly. Now, what is royal jelly? I did some research because it's not really explained in a comic, but according to the wiki of aliens, it's some kind of a substance that is produced by a xenomorph queen or alien queen. And for if the alien queen actually dies or gets killed, the royal jelly can produce another queen or something like that. And there was, before this comic, there was a war, and it's called the what's the word? What's the name of the comic? I believe it's called Alien, not Earth War. I don't know. I forget the name, but it's called. There was a prequel, probably also a miniseries with aliens on Earth, and they are. And humanity is now, how do you say, rebuilding society. They basically defeat the alien and the alien queen, and they going to use the substance for research, but also, you know, doing stuff like this. I mean, so this captain of this military, I believe he's a captain, maybe he's a general, I don't know. And he says, watch this. So this guy uses the pill, and this guy goes into a crazy frenzy, and all these other soldiers are calling for help, but they've been butchered. He's ripping limbs. And even the other soldiers cannot, get a hold of him because, well, he doesn't feel any pain. And then he comes towards them, and then he's getting destroyed by, I don't know, maybe a grenade or something. And then he says, how much did you say this stuff cost? So, yeah, no matter all these soldiers that's being killed, doesn't matter as long as you can use it for, I don't know, being the best army in the world, I guess. So, yeah, that's really strange. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, there's alien stuff on Earth, and I don't have that comic. Well, I need to get that, of course. But then we go to, I mean, I love this scene, by the way. It looks so cool. It looks really futuristic. So we're getting introduced by this guy here, and Daniel Grant. And who's Daniel Grant? He's some kind of a, governor. No, well, he's not a governor. Maybe the big guy from a company, and called, what's his name? This whole Neo Farm. So he is basically the one that produces this stuff. I mean, look at this. Wow, look at the details. So amazing. But he is pissed off because there's a reason. And he shouts at this doctor or whatever, a scientist. He says, let me get me more direct. And he shouts at him about that he's getting bad press because people find out there are people, dying left and right of this thing that he's producing, this GENOCIDE. And he's yelling at that guy, but he also knows that all his subordinates or soldiers or people that work there are seeing his unchecked behavior, and it says, oh man, no, just get up, just act normal, man. And then he asks, why the GENOCIDE is defective? Well, the doctor explains because of I believe the alien substance in it. Some people are sensitive to that and do not react well. And people go crazy. He says there's some elements in it, and it's not compatible with human DNA or blood or something. So Daniel says, okay, well, what can we do about it? Well, it seems that they used the stuff from the alien queen mother. Talk about the royal jelly that's been produced here on Earth. Now they are running out of the substance, so there is cheaper versions in the market now, like real drugs, like say cocaine, or whatever drug. There's the very cheap version that kids can get very easily, unfortunately, and there's the high-grade premium versions that is pretty expensive. So, and the cheaper versions has side effects, like we see before in this comic. And now Daniel has a plan. And so we see this images of what happened probably in the, with the alien war on Earth here. And this, I don't know, Captain General, whoever he is making a deal with Mr. Grant here. But this woman here is more against it. He says, oh, he's a general. Okay. He says that his research assured him that the homeworld strain is a less aggressive breed. So that means that the aggressive strain here causes all this malfunction or dysfunction in the GENOCIDE. And that, he says, in their natural environment where they evolve, there is a delicate, balanced ecosystem. They have predators there to keep them in check. Removing them from the world, eliminating the predators, that turned them into what they are today. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to be, I don't know, less aggressive. They seem pretty aggressive to me. But yeah, there's some kind of a balance on the home world. And so this, I don't know, maybe she's a general too. General woman says, she says, that's all sounding good, but let's not forget the queen mother came from homeworld. I've only heard the stories, but they're enough to make me rather wary of this sort of mission. And then he makes a very, denigrating remark. Is that how you say it? He says, well, just like any other female, I'm sure she can be a perfect bitch. And looks at her. But the beauty of it, we can't just shoot her. And everybody is laughing at her, and then they come back to business. And so this general says, general says, I give you the permission to go on this mission to the homeworld and get another batch of royal jelly, maybe kidnapping a queen in return. And I hope that's not the case because, well, we all know how that turns out. Probably humanity's been almost wiped out, I guess. And he says, perhaps we can come to agreement, that the military is going to use their quote-unquote power to give this man more good press, and in return he gives them these xenozips for their soldiers. So yeah, okay, that's gonna do that. I mean, yeah, why not? Not sure what could go wrong. And so they come to an agreement, and he also this general says, just give me the best man for the job. I said, your commanding officer will be Major Alex Lee, a key player in the alien mop-up and the youngest holder of the Congressional Medal of Honor. And he says, well, sounds like he thinks he's in good hands. Can't wait to meet the man. And then, yeah. Okay. So a couple of weeks later, I mean, this looks so good. I mean, this is probably not the ship, or it is, I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of a, I don't know, pod when they unload everything. And so Grant says, it's hard to believe that the army put this all together for me in just under a month. Wyckoff, that's the doctor. But Wyckoff says, is it a good idea that you come here? And maybe you should go, stay here on Earth. It's pretty dangerous out there. And he says, this mission is everything. Neopharm is doomed if this mission fails. Whatever else happens, it's secondary. Understand? And he says that basically it's important that he is here on this mission. And then we get introduced to this guy, and then we've seen it before in this Neopharm, and there's something suspicious about it, but I cannot put my finger on it. But then he turns around and he says, oh my, now that is a man. So the last thing we see, that is this guy called Major Lee. And he says, hey, glad you have you aboard in your man. And he's reaching out his hand. But Major Lee just ignores him and he walks past him. And then we're getting introduced to the other general that he's being belittled early in the in the meeting room. And she says, it's a pleasure to meet you again, Mr. Grant, again. And he says, ha, 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 oh, and he's sniveling. And then, but basically she says a little bit, snarky that they are, she's staying on board and we have plenty time to chat. And he is turning around and he's all smug. And she says, well, she's got the Congressional Medal of Honor. I'm sure she must be an excellent soldier. Nice ass, too. Yeah, this guy's going to get what he deserves. And this is only the first issue. Yeah, this is also the end of the book. And yeah, like it so far. I mean, I like the fact that we are getting introduced in a very, piece of shit of a guy. And I can't wait to see what happens next. Guys, thank you so much. I mean, I like this first introduction. The art looks great. There's a lot of detail. Let me rephrase that. I like the colors too. And this cover is by Arthur Soydam. We've seen him before. He's doing a lot of cover work. Also now for Dynamite. And he did also that Marvel Zombies covers. If you remember that. Guys, yeah. Let's see what happens in issue 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.